All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Star Realms action here. We have a game against Mr. Maul. Mr. Maul, and our format is all of the core sets. So it's the core set, the Colony Wars, or base sets, I should say, not core sets, and Frontiers. Starting off here with 3 Imperial Frigate is one of my favorite cards in the game. Battle Pod, leaving Battle Pod feels a bit sketchy. Blob Wheel does pop for the 3 to go towards the Plasma Vent, but as it stands, and with this raw data in front of us, we are going to take the Imperial Frigate. I love making my opponent discard cards early. Really throws off their rhythm as far as their buying opportunity. If they do find a handful of scouts or they get a bunch of other good stuff in their hand, we can make them hopefully discard one. Now, we know they have 5 scouts, so we can keep that in mind. We have 3, and as far as our purchase goes, there's only one option. I think you could make an argument if you want to for this blob wheel to go up to the plasma vent over here on the right side, but I think the convoy bot has to be the pickup here, so we are going to take that and attack through. 30 seconds for our opponent to make a decision with their 5. They'll take the 4 on the needle early, going for the ram, perhaps. Now, for us taking 4, we're going to take one of these bases, either the Bioformer or the Barter World. Both are 4 defense, both cost 4. One gives trade or authority, and the other gives us attack. We can scrap both out for something. Bioformer seems to be the play, since that does faction with our opponent's current cards, and it does get us a lead on the Plasma Vent if we want to make that switch later. So we are going to take the 4 there and move on. Let's see if they discard a scout here, not a Viper. They do discard a Viper, so they did get a Viper there. They go for 6. They will get the Plasma Vent in, which we will kill immediately, which feels good. Convoy bot over here. We're going to scrap out a scout from discard so that we can kill that Plasma Vent. And for our 3 cycling cards with the orbital platform. Sounds great to me. On our draw, I love seeing a first draw of all starters, I'm going to be honest. Gives us a lot of options for our scrap card. Let's see. They have taken the Battle Pod. They're taking the Swarmer. They're going Blob. I'm getting a vibe. Getting a vibe here. Picking up a vibe of blob stuff. They're going for damage. Copy a scout for 1 to take 1 Frontier Runner. So for 3 for us, we're going to take the blob wheel. Not going to think too much about it. That's going to come out, offer us a little bit more sustainability. It's going to let us jump up to something big if we want before we go through our last deck cycle. Do they have 4 to grab that recycling station? They do not. They do not. We're going to try to get that recycling station. We can get it automatically with the Bioformer, but I am going to get a little cute here. Just a little cute to see if I can get that orbital platform. If we get the orbital platform, cycle out 1, we are going to have to get rid of the Bioformer for that no matter what, aren't we? So let's go ahead and do our damage. Let's kill this. And I'm going to leave that orbital platform to be able to cycle out 1 of those cards, and we are going to get rid of this Bioformer to take that card. There we go. Deal the damage. 36-27. They are putting the brakes on us. Or not putting the brakes on us. Sorry. They're putting the pedal on us. They're slamming in. All right, Mr. Maul gets a scrap on the Swarmer. Copies to 5. That's 10 full damage down to 17 for us. But we are going to have a couple bases out here. We'll be able to soak a little bit. They got a completely dead hand. This is huge for us. So we're going to be able to really go through it, pick up a lot of speed here, double cycling our deck through. We get a complete Bupkis, which is what we'll call unfortunate. Now, do we think Embassy Yacht is too passive of a take given how fast we're going to be able to cycle our deck, or should we go for the Lancer? The Lancer is a really, really good card. It feels like I can't not take the Lancer, especially because we are going to be able to faction it for that discard more often than not, right? So they take take it. Take the orbital shuttle. Take the dead card. They might take this. They might take a Stellar Reef. They take an Explorer. That was not in the selection. That was. Sorry, I don't really know. I don't really know what's up with that. Hey, you guys want to get cute? You do? Great. Awesome. So what we're going to do here is we are going to scrap this out. This seems crazy. But we're going to scrap out the blob wheel so that I can take the Embassy Yacht. Then we're going to go ahead and cycle the deck 1 time. This lets us cycle all these other cards. Instead of cycling the starters back into our discard and drawing from it, we make sure to keep them out of that cycle. And we bottom deck the Embassy Yacht and the Lancer. That cuts deep. That cuts deep, 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 deep. That hurts. Our whole plan has just been ruined on that bottom deck. They will scrap this Barter World out for sure. They'll take Heavy Cruiser. A 1 cost? Nope, nothing. At least to get rid of 1 card there. And we are left feeling real bad for ourselves. Real bad for ourselves. I am unconsolable. 19-19, we take a cantrip that's just going to faction the extra damage on the orbital platform and get us the scrap on the Lancer. They aren't getting a lot of damage here, so we do have a shot. We have a backway shot. We do get a beacon, the warning beacon. That comes out, so that'll be helpful. We cycle 3 out on the other side to get a little bit of authority gain there. Get a little bit more damage here. We're going to scrap that out to get the discard just to be as annoying as possible. 2 for 3 damage, not too bad. 4 for 2 and 2 with a chance to scrap out. It's a dead card, but it could do 4 damage. Is 4 damage enough to warrant grabbing this space station when we do have damage on the way? Ooh. Do we risk flipping something for our opponent? No, we do not. Nothing here is worth flipping over another warning beacon or flipping over the colony seed ship, right? So we just end our turn. We let all that stay. We don't want to do that. No. All right, Mr. Maul, what's your... Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. They had to discard the Frontier Runner. I mean, this could be bad for us, though, but let's find out. All right. More damage coming through. They are cycling. Oh, wow. They're going in. They're going in for it. They say it's do or die. So what do they have? 2. They have 4 damage. They can't get the kill. We have 2 turns to do whatever we want to. Okay. That's pretty fun. So we will do a little bit of shimmity sham. If I cycle 1, we get 1, and I do want to do that to try to clean up the deck. We are going to get a double discard for our opponent to make them as miserable as possible. And then it looks like that is game over, ladies and gentlemen. We did get the dubski in this one. Running with these 2 bases and cycling the deck through was huge for us. That was a big one. Thanks for watching today. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if there was a strategy idea or something in there that you would have changed and been different. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you for another video soon. Thank you.